Hey, what's up, guys? It's Cypher. Today, you're about to watch my best game of Fortnite ever. I have never gotten this much damage done, and it's a solo squad 0 build. And I'm honestly surprised because I had a really bad drop. I ended up having a drop in a spot I don't usually drop in and tilted, and I immediately started getting pushed. And this is really going to show you just how powerful the burst rifle is and how powerful you can be with some good, accurate shots. Solo squad. I've been doing solo squads for the past couple of days in 0 build. It is probably some of the most challenging matches of Fortnite ever because there's really not a lot of utility in solo squads. Now, obviously in the beginning, I have a friendly stream sniper who just brought me a crap ton of loot. I did not ask for this. It really doesn't make it that much easier because I immediately get jumped right here and his teammates start pulling up, but I think that guy gets knocked outside. Solo squads in 0 builds is probably the hardest mode I've ever played. I've gotten only a few wins, and I obviously push for high kill eliminations because there's very little utility. You can't really, you know, build to defend yourself when you're being pushed by 4 different people. So it makes it extremely challenging. You have to rely on shockwaves, cow catchers, vehicles. And honestly, it would be a lot better if there was like bubble shields and more utility items, but you're going to see exactly what goes down. So far, 2 eliminations, and we're just getting started here. We're just getting started. Like I said earlier, I had over 7,000 damage. Let me know in the comments if you've ever gotten 7,000 damage in a real game of Fortnite, not some BS, you know, LTM. And I think it's partly due to the overshield, because a lot of people, you shoot their overshield, and if they get behind cover, their overshield regenerates, whereas before 0 build, you know, when you shot people, you were shooting their raw shields as opposed to their overshield. By the way, this spot right here is really sick. Like this chest, if you're being pushed by people, hopping up the stairs and then dropping down on this chest gives you like a really cool angle. I was able to like wipe a whole squad using this little spot.
Nothing to show for it.
So right here, good shots using the combat SMG, and then right here I'm gonna probably swap to the drum shotgun. By the way, in 0 builds, the drum shotgun is the strongest shotgun. I still use the striker a lot, but the drum is the strongest shotgun. It's just not that satisfying to use. Right here, I'm getting shot in the back. I have a tank pushing me, but look how powerful this drum is. I'm able to put this guy down. He's 200 to 0. This is that gold drum. Now, this guy's over here. Unfortunately for me, he's got a cow catcher, so a bit of an awkward angle. I don't think I end up shooting this guy. By the way, the tank that's shooting me right now over and over is an AI tank. When this thing locks onto you, it just keeps shooting, which is why I like to get rid of the AI tank. But in this situation, I'm kind of in a weird spot, so I wasn't able to do that. Now, so someone down below, he actually rezzed the guy and knocked. Drum shotgun comes out. Clean shots. Follow up. This guy was already weak. Both knocked. Another one comes in. I hop over the top. The mantle right there, he looks lost. He didn't know where I was. When you're playing outnumbered like this, you got to use mantling. You got to use sprinting, sliding. It's all extremely important to try to stay alive when you're being ran up on one after the other. You really can't pause to build or anything like that. At most, you can shockwave to reposition. Tank is still moving. I think the tank right now is, yeah, it's enemy controlled. This is an enemy tank. Now here, I thought I was dead, man. I'm running around. I hop in. He shoots. This car is one shot. I don't want it to explode while I'm inside. Now I run back here. I start popping minis. Now I noticed that the tank driver does not have a turret on it. So I hop in the turret. Now I start shooting the front, but I immediately turn around. People like to swap seats very quickly. Now I'm getting shot. I'm going to go ahead and get back in the turret seat. Try to swap to the turret seat. Wait for him to hop out. There he is. And then I start frying. If you're driving the tank and someone's in the turret, do not swap seats, or else you're just going to get deleted by the turret. Hop out of the tank and do a jump shot, or hug up next to the tank, because they can't shoot you if you're hugging up next to the tank, and then the tank won't move unless they swap out of that seat. So it's really important to understand the tank dynamics. Now right here, I get rolled up on by another team. So this is a little crazy. Naruto pulls up. He's actually, he's actually just throwing loot. One of the benefits of being live. But so far 11 eliminations, 50 players. But right here, I get a lot of tags on this guy. I'm not gonna get the knock,
buddy. What's wrong?
but I'm pretty much farming damage. Like, I'm ready to use cover. I'm like kind of thinking about where I'm moving as I'm going there. It's really important, especially in solo squads. Now I hear them fighting. I think I'm gonna use the cannon here. A couple more tags, some missed shots here, unfortunately. All right, right here we're zipping up. We hear people around. So when there's people above the blimp, I like to go in from this backside right here. They don't expect this. They rarely expect this. And then I crouch walk through, climb up this, and I peek over the top to see what's going on. So this is my usual strategy. You can just walk right up and see if there's anyone up here. I spot somebody. I'm able to beam him before he even turns around. Quick knock. So whenever there's a team up top, I don't have shock rays to like shock up. I'm gonna use that crouch technique. Now, these guys, I can hear them coming back. I'm repositioned. He's back on his teammate's loot. Same thing right here. Drum shotgun. Couple clean shots. I'm going to try to knock him out of the sky. I do. And then I follow back up with the drum again. Now, I had to reload right here, but I get some hip fire shots with the mythic. 13 eliminations. I had the other guy knocked to the side, so I'm going to go look for that. Just using elite positioning and awareness of the blimp and the surrounding area to outplay multiple opponents. I hear a team zipping up. I'm ready. I got the drum out. Now, this guy has the drum. I'm not going to trade because there's multiple people zipping up, flying around. He's looking for me. I get some good shots on him. Almost knock him out of the sky. There's his teammate flying up as well. Being patient. Hit. Chun-Li. I don't miss Chun-Li. Get the knock. There we go. Now I'm looking for the thirst against Chun-Li. I don't want her to get rezzed. There she is. Easy cleanup. 15 eliminations, 31 players left. Player in front of me. Catch him lacking with his drum shotgun out. Easy cleanup. Another player. Gonna beam him out of the sky. Swap to the drum shotgun. Fly over the top. Easy cleanup. There we go. By the way, people might ask me like how I feel about the jetpack. I don't personally like using the jetpack. I'm using it right here because it's all I have. But I feel like it limits my movements, like my mantling movement gets kind of limited by the jetpack. So I tend not to use it. I like to have shockwaves or cow catchers. I feel like the jetpack kind of slows me down a little bit. Now right here, I find a team, and here's where I start farming some damage. So these guys, I'm getting some knocks. I end up getting this guy knocked and just like thirst him from range. But I farm a lot of my damage right here because there's people moving all around. There's a tank right there. Easy fries. I think I end up knocking this guy. But when I'm in the zone, I start hitting these shots. I'm just not missing. Everyone in the area who has bad positioning is getting knocked and thirsted. This guy's sliding down, jumping up, looking up at these guys right here. This is the initial team. Now right here, like I'm knocking. I'm thirsting. I'm re-breaking people's shields left and right. 20 eliminations. There's a knock right there. Breaking this guy's armor. Another knock. He's going to get behind. I think he ends up getting res. I'm not sure. This is his teammate. Clean shots. I've got the high ground. I've got good positioning. They're distracted. I've got the mythic burst. I'm locked in, and I'm just hitting shots left and right. This is like my favorite place to be in these situations. Here's some more shots. I hear somebody rolling up, but I'm not going to let that stop me from getting even more damage. This guy actually hit the cannon. I do wonder. Another team pulls up in a car, and it's just... Bro, it's nonstop beams on these guys. It's nonstop beams.
They gotta get my kill.
They ended up reviving the guy initially knocked. Here's some more damage. So this is really where a lot of the 7,000 damage came from. It's just beaming people from a distance. But I do finish the game with a decent amount of kills to justify the damage as well. So it's not just farming people's overshields. This guy ends up getting knocked.
More than like...
Now they're trying to res him. I'm not gonna let that happen. I get the thirst. More shield damage right here. I start shooting the car. Now, here's the thing. Cars can be blown up. Not a lot of shots to blow them up. Right here with this mythic, it's going to take me like 10 rounds. Boom. There's the explosion. I nearly knocked these guys, but don't get the knock quite there. Now, you can see right here how the jetpack's a little bit clunky when you're trying to mantle. Now, here I fly up to the top to get a better angle. These guys are still running away. Beaming. Looking for the knock here on that Chun-Li skin. He's knocked. Looking for another knock. 2 knocks right now. That player is shooting that rocket. That rocket's never going to hit me in that situation, to be honest with you. It's only going to hit the bottom. It's never really going to hit the top. 17 players left. 27 eliminations. Just controlling the high ground. Reboot is happening. I think I want to stop this. Yeah, I definitely want to stop this. 2 people rebooting. One of them runs away. Nearly kill both. I'm going to get this guy. 25 eliminations. This potentially could have been a 40 bomb if I wanted to play riskier. And I think I am going to start shooting for a 40 bomb if I can. I just have to get on at the right time to make it happen, because it's definitely doable. It's just like in this situation, I started playing a little bit safer than I would like to. Like I really just want to keep pushing and cleaning up the whole lobby, but I wanted to play a little bit safe just so I can finish it out. All right, so now we're driving. Now I'm looking for the other player that was here. And here's a really big play I end up making. So as you can see, this next circle pops up, and there's like this little part on the top where the hill is. That place is still in circle, and that's actually a really good spot because it has the cannon, it has the elevation, it has some cover. And I see that solo earlier who was rezzing. So look, he's not shooting me right here. I can tell he's scared. He's playing defensive, and I need to get up to him. And the only way to get up to him is actually go into 5-tick storm. I decided it was worth the risk because my positioning would be so premium up here, and I'll be able to finish this game out from the high ground. Look at all this loot up here as well from earlier. So I'm looking for this guy. I find him. He actually cracks me really hard here, but I use this box as cover. and then I finish him off with the SMG. That was a lot closer than I would have liked it to be, but I think it was worth taking that risk because now I have all these shields to work with. I got big pots and I've got the high ground, and people really can't shoot me from up here. The only way for them to get up here is by shockwaving up here. Now I know, so that guy's a solo from earlier. I already killed his team. Now I realize there's 7 people left. I probably shouldn't kill the solo. It's really important to make that decision. It's really important to make that decision. See, I see a full squad right here. You see that? That is 4 people. So they're 4. I'm 5. That solo next to me is 6. And then there's another solo that's 7. So it's 3 solos and a full 4-man squad. That is not a good sight to see. So I decide I'm not going to kill that solo, even if I have shots on him. And you'll see later in this clip, I do have shots on the solo. And I decide not to shoot him because I need him to help me. So I see him pushing up right now. And there's actually another solo hiding near that team. I'm frying. I keep just shooting damage on these guys. This is like me racking up some damage, trying to get a knock, trying to get their shields low.
That's him.
See, I have shots on that solo, but I decide not to shoot him. Like, I could shoot him right now and potentially kill him. But I decide not to because it's just not a smart move. There's me getting some cracks. Player jumping up and down using the jetpack. And this kind of screwed up my 30 bomb. I was going to go for 30, but I also wanted to go for the win. So I get a knock right there. Right here, my kill gets stolen by that guy. Nice. Unfortunately, I wish that didn't happen so I could finish out the 30. I think that's a solo. So once I realize that's a solo, I ignore him. I start looking at the other guy and nearly kill him. I think maybe 2 of my kills get stolen, actually. So now this other solo is becoming potentially a threat because the circle is moving me up a little bit, and I don't want to peek and have him shoot me from the right. I decide to make a hard decision here to kill that solo. Now, right there, that guy gets another knock on the guy I had weak. So now it's all solos. So I see this solo right here. Get him weak. Fry him. 1 shot. I don't want to lose my kill. The other player eliminated the other guy. So I could have gone for 30 if I played a little more aggressive. But I also, I definitely wanted to close this game out because it's a pretty big game. And there was a full team left, so I didn't want to make that risk. Now this guy's moving around. I'm jumping in. I see him. Taking that shot. There's the headshot. 29 kills. Take a look at this damage sheet right here. 7,155 damage. An absolutely insane game. And I'm absolutely addicted to solo squads these days.